Aloha everyone, I am Jessica, your orientation leader for today's session, LGBTQ Center. Before we get started, I'll be covering some housekeeping items for today's webinar. First, you should be able to hear me clearly. If you cannot, please note that in the chat box so that we may troubleshoot with you. Simple fixes include connecting your audio on the Zoom window, turning up your computer's volume, or using external headphones. Second, you may utilize either the Q&A function or the chat if you have any questions for the presenters or about what was shared. Additionally, participants in the chat are asked to be respectful of others and stay focused on the topic of this webinar so those with questions can easily be seen. And finally, after the session, we will be uploading the recording of this webinar to the Visit Days platform in the videos section. All recordings will have closed captioning. And now I would like to welcome and introduce today's presenters from the LGBTQ Center, Camaron Miyamoto, Maddie Mahalik, and Jungha Kim. And with that, I'll turn the presentation over to Camaron Miyamoto.
Hi everyone, welcome to the University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. My name is Camaron Miyamoto. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm the director of the LGBTQ Center. I'm excited to have with me two students who are your peer mentors and rainbow ambassadors, our student staff, Maddie Mahalik and Jungha Kim. Today, we're going to be having a brief presentation about the LGBTQ Center, some of your rights that you have as LGBTQ and ally students, some of our programs, and different ways that you can get involved with our center. Also, we will then have an opportunity for both Maddie and Jungha to talk about, and also Micah Axelon, who's joined us, who is also a Rainbow Ambassador, will be talking about their experiences as students at the University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. And we'll be opening it up for questions that you might have as you join us here at the University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. Please use the chat function and also the Q&A function throughout the course of this training or informal chat session. To just let us know what's on your mind in different ways that we can answer any questions that you might have. So next week, Wednesday, we're having our LGBTQ plus virtual welcome party, where we're going to be inviting folks to learn more about not only the LGBTQ Center, but our new Rainbow ʻOhana program and different ways that you could be involved with student life as an LGBTQ plus or ally student. The Zoom session is going to be on 808-566-6795, and the password is all lowercase LGBTQ. So I want to invite everyone to join our LGBTQ Center email list. To do so, please send an email to lgbtq@hawaii.edu. You get weekly updates on things that are happening on campus, LGBTQ events around town, and different ways to stay connected. We also have the Rainbow Alliance Student Club, an RIO, registered independent organization, and their email is rainbow@hawaii.edu. So I want to affirm that everyone at UH Mānoa is celebrated. And here's a quick video to demonstrate that.
Don't let me show cruelty, though I may make mistakes. Don't let me show ugliness, though I know I can hate. And don't let me show evil, though it might be all I take. Show me love, show me love, show me love.
Yeah, I got a crick in my neck, limp in my step, cramping in my muscles every time I try to flex. But I'm scared of. But if you throw me love, I'll throw you some more.
Let me show cruelty, though I may make mistakes. Don't let me show
Our love gets better every day.
Our friendship has no religion.
Love is about who you are and not what you are.
I don't see a wheelchair. I see the love of my life.
Our love is greater than anyone's hate.
So that's the kind of community of respect that we choose to celebrate here at the University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. I just want to reassure you that no matter how you identify in relation to your gender or your sexuality, you have protections. We not only have a policy of non-discrimination, but a policy against sexual harassment. All of these identities shown here are protected at the University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. So I just want to affirm that as LGBTQ plus people, we have protections. And if at any time you feel like your rights might have been violated, please know that I'm one of the people you can reach out to. I can be contacted at lgbtq@hawaii.edu. We respect and affirm all LGBTQ plus people. And some of the ways that we do that is we believe that pronouns must be respected here. We also want to affirm that chosen names will be used. You have the right to live freely without harassment or discrimination, and you get to decide who you want to be out to and who you want to invite into your life. At all times, you have the right to use the restroom, the changing room, or any facility that corresponds to your gender identity, not your assigned sex. We have 17 all-gender restrooms now at University of Hawaiʻi at Mānoa. The link for the map to these all-gender facilities is listed here. Also, it'll be showing up often on our Instagram and in our email updates that we'll be sending out weekly. Please know that it is not appropriate to be told that if you're transgender or non-binary, for example, that you must use an all-gender restroom. These are just for additional privacy and convenience. Also want to let everyone know you have the right to banish your dead name. It does not have to be used on any university records. It does not need to show up on rosters. You can fill out a preferred name form so that your chosen name appears on all university records, except for right now student employment. Please use this form to have your name that matches your gender, your Native Hawaiian name. The name you go by in this country can be put on your student ID card, for example. Also want to let you know that we have a new queer study certificate, and there are a whole lot of classes shown here that are being offered this fall. Also, additional classes, including core classes for the certificate, will be offered in the spring. Our LGBTQ plus center is located in the Queen's Liliuokalani Center in room 211, and we're excited to be reopening this year. And our student lounge will be open by reservation. You can go to You Can Book Me at QLC 211 Lounge. You can book me, and you can let us know that you're ready to come study. We're going to have our virtual welcome party next week. And then after that, we're going to be starting our LGBTQ coffee hours in a hybrid format. We're going to have a reservation system for in-person, and also we'll be and that will be in Saunders 222, and we will be using Zoom for everyone else who chooses to participate virtually. So here's a picture of us in our last Pride celebration in Honolulu. Pride is every October. Some of the things we do in addition to Pride is we participate in the LGBTQ plus housing in the dorms. Please let me know if you did not know about that option, but you're still interested in being part of the Rainbow Village, and I could work with you to see if we can make accommodations. Also, we are getting ready to have our National Coming Out Day celebrations in conjunction with Pride. where the LGBTQ Center will be partnering with the Hawaii Legacy Foundation to host an online community celebration. And please know that we're going to have rainbow graduation at the end of the year. If you choose to join our Rainbow ʻOhana program, our service society will bestow upon you a rainbow stole for graduation. So to get on our email list, again, it's lgbtq@hawaii.edu. And if any time you'd like to make an appointment to talk with me about your rights, how things are going, different resources, I'm available. I can be reached at lgbtq@hawaii.edu. So I want to thank everyone